Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today is Thoughts Thursday and I did not do a June's favorite last Thursday, so I thought I would do one now. So for the first thing I have here, I'm actually going to start with the beauty stuff first because that's like the least amount of stuff. Which I know is shocking because this is a beauty channel, but because I was sick so much at the end of June, like 10 days in June, I just didn't really have as much time to put towards beauty. But the first things I have here are the Makeup Geeks loose pigments. Now I have one of them in Utopia, which I used in a makeup tutorial last week. It was the Tanya Burr's my drugstore version, and this is Utopia, and I thought it ended up being like a great dupe for MAC's Antique Gold. Ooh. And as you can see, it has gotten all over the inside there. So I'm just gonna close that up and set that away. And then the next one is Poker Face, which is still quite clean because I didn't dump it into the lid like an idiot. And this is much more bronzy and is so, so beautiful. I love these. I'm obsessed with them. I never purchased any stuff from Makeup Geek before, and now I like want to try everything. The next thing I have for makeup is the Rimmel Scandal Eyes Eyeshadow Stick Crayon. And this is also something I used in the Tanya Burr video. I have two of these and I love them. Not only do they last all day, but they buff out really, really nicely. So you can have it really strong on your lid and then buffed out almost to nothing up toward from your crease to your brow bone. They are amazing. I would recommend using a primer first because they are drugstore cream sticks, so they can crease. Really any cream stick you should use a primer with, but especially these. I love it. I think they're amazing, and they were only like $3, so loves it. The next thing I have is the Bondi Sands, the Australian Tan Self-Tanning Foam. I did a review on this for you guys. There were some things I liked, some things I didn't like so much, but I still like being tan for summer. So this is a major plus. I'm trying to finish off this bottle, and then I'm going to order their tanning lotion. That way I'm not having to like go through the whole process of self-tanning every single week. I can actually just use the lotion on a regular basis, and it'll kind of give that gradual tan. So excited to try that. Then I have the Tangle Teaser. I got mine in pink. This is a brush for those of you who don't know, and it takes a while to get used to. I have wanted one of these for so long, and then I got it and I tried it and I was like, oh my god, I hate it. It feels like it's harder to use because it doesn't have the brush handle, and in a way it is, because without the brush handle you don't get as much grip so that you're able to just yank it through your hair. So not only does this brush really nicely through your hair, but it's not like yanking your hair out, which is good because we shouldn't be yanking our hair out. But I would highly, highly recommend this. I love my Tangle Teaser now. I'm totally obsessed with it, and now I want to get it in multiple colors because I'm like, oh, if I'm traveling, I might need it in like blue. Not sure why, but you never know. So I highly recommend this. It doesn't yank or pull, and it just goes through really softly. And also, I feel like it doesn't frizz my hair as much as all of the other brushes that I own. Because I have really frizzy hair, so I'm happy with this. And finally, in the beauty department, I have my Bellamy, what do they call this? I just call it my Bellamy wand. So I'm assuming it's a Bellamy wand. I've had this forever. I did an unboxing of it like 2 years ago. Yeah, I think it was 2 Christmases ago. But here's what I love about it. I love the fact that this thing gets blazing hot, because I have very, very thick hair. Even though it's quite fine, it just means I have a lot of it. And so for me to curl my hair, it takes a lot of time. It takes a good hour for me to actually go through the whole process of doing the heat spray, then doing sections, curling sections, getting it all the way curled, then going through the process of spraying products on to keep the curl. It'll take me an hour. So it's something I have to be like 100% dedicated to. So this thing gets blazing, which means don't burn your face or anything on it, but gets blazing hot. And then I just like that you're able to interchange the, there we go. I wasn't strong enough. Interchange the actual wand. It comes with like 5 of these, I think. I'll put a picture up so you can see all of them. But I think that's amazing as well. Just because, I mean, then you can have tons of different styles of curls. Also, I tend to use the bigger one because I don't like super like, hi, I just curled my hair. I like it more like, oh, it's just a little bit wavy, almost like beachy, natural looking. So yeah, I totally almost hit myself in the face. Hit me in the face. I totally almost hit me in the face with this. What is wrong with me? Lastly, one of my favorite things about this is the cord. I mean, look at that. Look at how it moves. So I could be doing this, 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 and I'm not twisting this cord into a giant knot. It just does its thing, and I love that. So this I have loved forever, but I've just started curling my hair a lot more lately. Just because I'm wearing it down more now that I've got my bangs done, and I feel like, what is that? Oh, it's Charlie. I just felt something press on my back. Oh, that was funny. Also scary at the same time. Anywho's, I'm wearing my hair down more now because I got it done, and I feel like it looks good curled. So the next thing I have here is actually 2 things. It's the Neutrogena Wet Skin Kids Beach and Pool Sunscreen SPF 70. Whoops, got a hair there. The reason I like this is because A, I spend a lot of time in the sun here in Hawaii, and I like having a spray sunscreen rather than like lathering something on every 2 hours. It's so much easier to just spray it on you. But also I tend to go for like the kids or the baby sunscreen because there tends to be less crap in it, like fragrance, which always irritates my skin. And just because they're thinking, oh, kids, we should protect them, adults, like, screw you or something. So yeah, I love this. I feel like it works really well. It doesn't have a fragrance, which I like. Also, you can use it before going into the pool, which is important because I do go to the pool, so that's helpful. And it also came with the Neutrogena Wet Skin Kids Beach and Pool Sunscreen SPF 70 stick. So this is perfect to have for your purse. It almost is like deodorant the way it lifts up, but this is perfect to have in your purse for on the go, and you're just like, oh my gosh, I'm getting so sunburned, and you can just kind of put it wherever you need it. So that's really helpful as well. And this smells good. It's not like a fragrancy good. It almost smells like a lip balm or something. So not like a scented lip balm, but just like a natural balm. I kind of like it. So that is quite handy. This is my second one. I got this set at Costco, by the way. Okay, so the next thing I have is the Skinny Pop Popcorn. It says the super big Skinny Pop Popcorn, 39 calories per cup. And then on the back, it says all this hearty goodness. So it says, no artificial anything, cholesterol-free, zero trans fat, dairy-free, peanut-free, tree nut-free, gluten-free, preservative-free, non-GMO, a good source of fiber, and delicious. Now, I can contest it is delicious. I love it. And so do my dogs, unfortunately. I bust that out and they're both on me like white on rice. So it tastes good. It doesn't have a whole bunch of crap in it. And it's kind of like the perfect little snack because sometimes you want something like a pretzel or something. And this, it tastes salty, but it's not overly salty or greasy or anything like that. And I just think it tastes really good. So it's the perfect snack for me right now. The next thing I have in kind of the food department is the Harmless Harvest 100% raw coconut water, never heated, USDA organic. And you can see that it's got some condensation on it, and that's because this is something that has to remain refrigerated because it's never been pasteurized, heated, processed, anything like that. It's legit coconut squished down and put in the refrigerator. Whereas some of the other coconut waters like Zico and stuff, they have to heat it in order to kill the bacteria, and then they seal it and put preservatives or whatever in it to keep it to where it has a lifespan of forever. This expires like 3 weeks out. So you have to keep it refrigerated. It goes bad. You can't just like keep it forever. But also, I brought a glass here so you can see there's something else kind of cool about it. And that is that it's pink, because apparently raw coconut water that isn't heated is actually pink colored, like rosé colored. And I think it's kind of cool. It tastes good. It doesn't taste like coconut. Like people assume it's going to taste like coconut. I don't think it has a strong coconut flavor to it. It tastes pretty much just like other coconut water, but yeah, I like it. It's really high in potassium. It's really good for you right now in the summer because it's got the electrolytes you need to replace from sweating, and it's just good for you. Let's see. Then I have this book that I'm reading right now from Ted Bill. It's called Pirate, and it's about a spy. I'm assuming that there was books before this. It was something that was lent to Dawn, and I swiped. But I haven't read the other books before it, so I'm in the process of reading this now, and I will let you guys know if it's like amazing or not. The last book I read, I totally loved. And then I have my, you know, kind of like TV shows and stuff written down here. So I'll start with songs. My favorite song this month is Masterpiece by Jessie J. I just cannot get that song out of my head for some reason. It's just like playing nonstop. So probably because I have it playing nonstop on my iPhone, so that could be why. Then for my favorite YouTube channel, it would be Anna Ciccone. She is back in style. No, I'm kidding. She was never out of style. She's back. She didn't upload for a very long time, and then she went back to her old school upload schedule from when they lived in Ireland, which was Monday through Friday, and I loved it. I upload 7 days a week. I like when other people upload a lot throughout the week as well, because I feel like one video a week just isn't enough. So yeah, I was very, very happy to have her videos through the month of June. For my movies this month, I was crying, sobbing hysterically through The Water Diviner. This movie was amazing. It starred Russell Crowe, and he actually directed it as well. I highly, highly recommend it. It was so good. And like I said, I was just crying like through the whole movie. So yeah, it was so sad. Go see it. And then also, in very big contrast to The Water Diviner, Jurassic World. This was an amazing video. Movie, not video. I didn't think I was gonna like it as much because the first one I loved, the second was okay, and the third one I was like, I feel like they're trying too hard. But with this one, I mean, Chris Pratt, put him in anything and anybody will like it. And then Bryce Dallas Howard, who's also an amazing actress and the daughter of Ron Howard. So it was really well done. I saw it in 3D just because I like crap jumping out at me when I get scared. I like to torture myself like that. And of course, Dawn sat next to me, grabbing me in every single scary moment, so that then I'm the girl in the theater going, ah, 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 and everyone's like looking at me like, what is wrong with that girl? It ain't that scary. So it was good. I would recommend it, and I mean, it made bank, so I'm sure there's gonna be another one. For my favorite TV shows this month, the first one is called Monarch of the Glen. It is a British show about a fictional laird in Scotland trying to preserve his estate called Glen Bogle. And let me tell you, I got sucked into this show. And the funny thing was, I was like arguing with the characters, and Don was telling me, he's like, shut up, it's just a show. But I just could not stop. I had to watch every single episode. I watched the entire series in the month of June, and I'm really upset that it's over because I like loved it. And the reason I loved it, it kind of reminded me of Friends, where it was like there and it had some drama, but it wasn't so over the top. that you're like sobbing and getting too like pulled in. It still had like funny moments, and it was just a lot light-hearted, a lot more light-hearted than a lot of the shows on now. So Monarch of the Glen, it's on Netflix. I highly recommend it. The other show is Grey's Anatomy. So let me tell you a little story about Grey's. I started watching it when it first came out, and then the writer's strike happened and they took that time off, like all of the other shows did, and I just never quite got back into watching it. And then I heard on Twitter that they killed off Derek, and I was like, WTF, he and Meredith are like a thing, they're a pair, they go together, how do you kill him off? So I was getting ready to watch season 11, and I was like, no, I have to see what happened leading up to that. So then I went back to, I think it was 2007 or 2008 when the writer's strike took place, and I thought I'd watch that one. And then I was like, no, we are starting from scratch, and this will be my gym show. I'll put it on my iPad. I'll watch one episode a day when I'm at the gym. That was working out until about season 3. And I got sick, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna lay in bed for the next 10 days, so I may as well watch something good. And I full on binged 11 seasons of Grey's Anatomy. I mean, I can't believe I did this, but I watched the entire thing, and I'm not afraid to say it. So it was so good. I love this show. I just want more. And I need more of it. And I need it to be like a soap opera where it's made every single day instead of every single week. It would make my life so much better. So if you